Right. Anyway.
Right. Now, most of us, whatever our age, have fond memories of our favourite TV puppets. Zippy, Orville, Sooty, Hartley Hare, or if you're a bit younger, Hackerty Dog.
What if you remember all of them?
I do actually,
You're
yes.
very old, like me. Anyway, some of the small screen's biggest stars came together for a one-off celebration event in Birmingham. And as you'd expect, they ran riot with some help from their puppeteers. Wesley Smith did his best to keep them under control.
Happy Birmingham, everybody. Yes, I'm Zippy from Rainbow.
They're icons of children's television, sure to bring back memories of happy hours spent in a world of fantasy and fun. Held at Birmingham City University, it was the first time so many of them had come together at an event.
It's incredible. I have to say that when we started planning this event for Kaleidoscope, we didn't actually expect to have as much as we do. The puppeteers kind of clubbed together to bring along even more than we thought.
In the old days on Muppet Show, we had cables.
Some of Britain's top puppeteers gave masterclasses on their experiences, working on programmes including The Muppet Show, Rainbow, Sesame Street, and films including Star Wars and the latest released Dark Crystal. What would you like to be in, Little Lou?
Anything! Give me a job!
Do you like to read ITV News Central?
Yes! I'm so sorry. I have no control.
People in the street wouldn't know me, which is quite nice, but they obviously know the character. So you're listening to every word I say, aren't you? Yeah, he's making sure I say the right thing.
Well, I think there's a little bit of everybody in him. Yeah, I think you can recognise yourself in some part of him.
Hartley, what's it like working with Nigel Plaskitt?
Well, Wesley, I can't tell you really because I've never spoken to him, you know. But I do notice he's around whenever I wake up.
Before Andy Pandy, Bill and Ben and Sooty and Sweep, there was Muffin the Mule, the first children's TV puppet to appear after the war.
Somebody's buried some treasure, yes, and...
This clip was thought to have been lost forever, but was recently rediscovered by chance in a sale of old movies.
It was my grandparents who used to work and own Muffin back in the 1940s, 50s, 60s and beyond. He was very much the first one, and the first one that children could lose themselves in their imagination with.
And very much from today, Hacker and Dodge.
It's a privilege for you to have us on ITV meal.
It's the first time, isn't it?
And last after this, I would hope.
Probably, yeah.
We like exclusives on ITV News Central.
Do you?
Yeah. What can you tell us about yourself that no one knows?
I'm really a cat.
And no puppet event would be complete without Thunderbirds. The show was an international hit back in the 60s, and it's still with us in form today. We were also graced by the presence of one puppet who was featured not in a children's show, but one very much for grown-ups, Spitting Image, made in Birmingham. What do you think of the different characters you've met?
Well, you're very funny. Oh, is that not what you meant? Oh, the puppets! The puppets are lovely. I love puppets. Puppets are very funny and gorgeous.
All day long, fans of all ages wallowed in nostalgia, including the Midlands' very own ITV mascots of the 60s and 70s, Tinger and Tucker. But enough from me, let's leave the last word with our puppet pals.
I'm Zippy.
And I'm Hacker the Dog.
The Queen.
Dodge the Dog.
And Hartley Hare.
ITV News Birmingham.
Yes.
Where do I collect the check?
You're meant to say Birmingham.
Bet you've been reminiscing like us about all the puppets you remember.
They've all just been hired, by the way. They're going to be in next week.
And Max Headroom. Do you remember him?
We are going back now.
Yeah, and that was a newsreader.
Wow. Right. What should we do now? Weather?
Get the weather quick.
Why not?
Here's Des.
Well, when it came to our weather story over the course of today, it started grey and it started wet. Fortunately, as we get into tonight, things should start to change. We've got a great photo sent in by Joe showing this fog on the horizon on a very autumnal day. But like I say, it is an improving weather story as we head towards the end of the week and into the weekend. Up until then, we've got to deal with tonight's weather and tomorrow's weather as well. I do want to point out what's coming across the Atlantic. It's this here. It's ex-tropical storm Dorian that caused all that havoc in the Bahamas. Fortunately, when it gets to us, Tuesday night into Wednesday, it's a much diminished feature. It is going to bring us a bit more in the way of cloudy conditions and showers. And on Thursday, we have something improving, which is this area of high pressure here. There's that rain sitting over us on Wednesday. Thursday afternoon, we've got this high pressure building in, stabilising our air. Nice wide isobars. I think the wind speeds will drop out. We'll see a little bit more in the way of sunshine coming through, but more often, warmer temperatures, which is great news. So on to the weather story for tonight. A couple of isolated showers, then we'll start seeing clear spells. We will see a little bit of mist starting to form in the towns and cities. Temperatures held up, as you can see on your screen, between 10 and 12 degrees. Now, we will, when we get up tomorrow morning, see that mist there. We will, when we get up tomorrow morning, see a little bit of rain, some isolated showers. But fortunately, once we get into the middle part of the day and the afternoon, brighter skies come through. Expect a dry end to the day, a bright end to the day, light winds and great temperatures of around 19 degrees. Let's take a look at the outlook and find out what's happening by the time we get towards the end of the week. Like I say, that area of high pressure building in quite nicely. And yes, it's going to be dry and a little bit of cloud around, but look at the temperatures. We are importing nice mild air. Expect temperatures of around 20 degrees.
So briefly on the puppets.
Yeah.
What was your favourite?
It probably was Emu.
Oh, yeah.
It was a bit dangerous. I think I was a bit
anarchic.
scared.
Yeah.
What
Don't
about
want
you?
it in a studio setting. Yeah, well, Emu was pretty good.
No, please.
Right, that is it from us for this evening. I'm back with the update later on, but until then from the team, have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Where you kind of just go for the face.